Hi everybody. This is technically, I guess, Cookie's COVID catch up for day 5. I completely didn't do one yesterday. I got sort of tied up with work and then tied up with other things, and I just didn't really see the point because Sparky having a little scratch and knocking into the table sounds like somebody knocking on the door. Obviously, it's not anybody knocking on the door because people don't knock on the door because you stay indoors and behave, you know. Yeah, unless you really have to go out. That second bit shouldn't really need to stay in, but the first bit shouldn't really need to stay in either. But just to be clear, you stay indoors unless you have to go out. And even if you have to, ask yourself, do I have to? Is it that necessary? Unless it's an emergency, unless it's for something essential, unless you're going to work, you don't have to. Yeah, I'm looking at all of you and saying that. So, yeah, anyway, just didn't do one yesterday. I got sort of tied up with work, then tied up with Animal Crossing, then tied up with a Doctor Who rewatch, then tied up with a video call, and by the time that was all done, it was like 10:30. So I just couldn't really pull up the energy to do it. So here I am today. I might do one later today, although probably not. I'll probably leave it until tomorrow now. Because I can't see anything happening today that's going to justify 2 updates. So, yeah. How am I? As you can tell, I am getting pissed off with it. I've always been somebody that can kind of entertain myself, but not having that variety, not sort of going out and commuting on a daily basis, not seeing a different environment, it's bloody boring. Really is. In that situation where I just want that variety, but at the same time I just want to be left in peace. I'm like a walking contradiction at the moment, and it feels like I'm not getting any peace or any opportunity to relax. And it's really frustrating in that regard. I just need to be able to chill, and I can't. I feel very on edge. The whole sort of global situation isn't massively helping with that. What's annoying me more than ever at the moment, actually, is whenever you see the sort of news reports and they're talking about the numbers that come out on a daily basis, they're almost trying to spin it like it's something positive. They're saying, oh, the curve's flattening. Like, no, it's not. We've gone from a couple of days of 300 odd to a day of 500 odd to, whatever it was yesterday. I can't even remember, but there's been quite a serious increase across the week. The curve isn't flattening. They're constantly trying to put this positive spin on things and describe green shoots and silver linings, and I'm like, get real. I get that you're trying to sort of motivate people and not be all doom and gloom, but by actually doing that, you're underplaying the situation. You're making people that are already complacent more fucking complacent. Just be serious. Anybody with half a brain looks at those numbers and goes, no, that is increasing. And however way you try to look at it, you can't turn it into something positive. You can't turn the fact that so many people have seriously ill, so many people have died, and a lot more people are gonna die into something positive. So just stop trying. See if what it is a shit show. It's a shit show that was always going to be there, but could have been a lot easier if instructions had been followed sooner. You know? I'm not going to shut up about that, because I do. The fact is that this process is going to be longer and harder for all of us because of the selfishness and irresponsibility of others at the beginning. And this process is going to be a lot more difficult because of that. And most importantly, people have died because of that. Just because of a bit of selfishness. And I really can't fathom it. I don't get that mentality. I've never been a selfish person myself. I don't have any time for people that are, I don't get how you can't consider your fellow human being in that way. But then that's just me. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Maybe I'm the exception to the rule. I don't know. Anyway, on that happy note, these are bloody depressing, these things, aren't they? Surprised anybody actually watches them. On that happy note, have a good day. WrestleMania tonight, quite looking forward. Well, the first half of WrestleMania tonight, I'm quite looking forward to that. Very weird watching wrestling in empty arenas and stuff, but yeah, it could be quite entertaining. And yeah, that's about it from me. Toodle pip. See you tomorrow. Bye.